Hey, thanks for joining me again, everyone. Welcome back. If this is not your first time, I'm glad to see you if it is your first time. We're going to talk today about a non-contact voltage tester. This one happens to be from Klein Tools. I'm going to explain to you what you use it for. There are a lot of different things you can use it for that a lot of people don't realize, so stay towards the end and I'll get that information to you. I'm also going to link to this in the description in the first pinned comment. And then as time goes on, this video is going to be around for years, and then over time I might prefer a different one, and I will continue to update the link in the description and the first pinned comment over time. So thanks again, and I'm going to explain now how to use this. So this comes with two AAA batteries that you install with the positive side down. My camera's falling. Let's try to do this a different way here. Okay. That's pretty much it. Some camera failure. Okay. And the way it operates is fairly simple. You've got the on-off button here. And then you can toggle between sensitivity ranges. This also will not only work with your standard power from your panel, but this also picks up low voltage power as well. So now let's go test it out. So here we are at an outlet at the garage. I took the cover off, and we're going to put this into the spot on the outlet where the load or the power would be. You're going to watch this change color. See that? Now if we went to the neutral side, you would not see anything. I would recommend, if you're testing an outlet, test both, test them all, because if someone accidentally wired this the wrong way, you could assume that this is the load and that's the neutral, and you would be wrong, and it could be dangerous for you. You don't have to also stick it in here. You could also go right by the see, I'm not even touching it. I'm just getting near the screw where the wire is connected, and I'm already getting the detection of power. Right now, if I put it on the other side where the screws are, I'm not getting anything. I just plugged in this wire, this extension cord, to the outlet, and we are getting there we go. We're getting a reading here. There you go. Okay. So the instructions tell you that it may or may not always pick up or detect whether you've got power through an extension cord, but so far every time I've used one of these, it has been picking up the it's been signaling that it's got power. Let's talk now about what else you can use this for. So let's say you've got a light switch and you're not sure whether you've got power going to it. You can treat the light switch the same way you would the electrical outlet. You would put this near the contacts, and you could see whether or not it would you get the reading, right? And this setting up here with this color light is much more sensitive. All you need to do is really kind of get near it, and it'll start tripping. So again, you can use this for light switches before you start to pull it out and potentially rewire or change your light switch. You want to make sure that the power is off on your breaker, and then double check by testing here. Also, let's say you're doing some work at home and you've got a wall opened up and there's a wire going through your wall. You're not sure what breaker controls this wire. You might need to turn it off so you don't hurt yourself if you're potentially moving the wire. You can test the wire like this inside the wall, knowing that it's hot, and then you could one by one flip off your breakers to until you know, and you come back and test and make sure that you've found the right breaker that turned the power off to the wire that's inside your wall. And then the other thing you can do is check light sockets. So let's say you have recessed lighting or a lamp or something, and you're not quite sure whether or not the power is getting to the light bulb. Maybe you're not even sure whether the light bulb works, and you don't have another one to test. Well, where this thing screws in and touches the back side of the light socket, you could touch this in the back and you'll be able to get a reading if you've got power there. Okay, so that's just another thing you can do with it. I think this thing is a great tool, definitely worth owning as a homeowner. I really think everyone should have one of these. So let's wrap up the video now. Now you can see this is a critical tool that you should be using every time you're doing electrical work, just to make sure that you don't have hot wires at your fingertips. So I kind of like this thing, and I haven't used these very often. I have the circuit breaker detector, which I did a video on a couple of years ago. I'll put a card up in the top left right now, so you can check that out. That one, what that does is you could have a device. The one end of it you plug into the outlet, and in the other side of it, it detects which breaker is controlling that outlet. It's a little bit different than this. It doesn't tell you whether that outlet's hot. But what it does is it tells you which breaker is controlling it. A little bit different. Anyhow, thanks again for watching. I put a link to this or something similar to this down in the description and also in the first pinned comment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.